All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They go play action with Ryan. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Gun! Ready! Back 25! Look out!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. From the shotgun, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
But no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A give to Elliott. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Oh, good night, baby. Good night, baby.
Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, Fitzpatrick again, sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. Move, 45.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
4 down.
2nd down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Gun.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Hey, let's go. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Now Ryan on second down. And right side caught Hogan. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Four down. Gun. Alert 3.
Now Ryan finding Gabriel complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. Play action, Ryan. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Danny Amendola on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Fighting his way through contact. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Force!
2nd down, Fitzpatrick. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throw left side, complete to Kupp. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
You got 4. You got 4. 53's the mic. 53 is the mic.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Third and goal, it's Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the counter, here's Bell. And now running right through it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also,
and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 44 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
4 down, 4 down. Set, ready, ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Here's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is indeed good. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Now Amendola. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.